Hi there, it's Waste Potential 616 back again with some comic reviews. Okay, I'm going to talk about Siege issue 2. Also, very briefly talk about some comics which I from last week, which I didn't have time to talk about. But yeah, here we go. Siege issue 2. Straight off the bat, this is much better, much better than the first issue. Where do I start? Okay, the artwork, Oliver Coppel, or Olivia, yeah, whatever. Yeah, brilliant stuff. I love his artwork, and it's very suited to this story. I mean, his battle scenes, look, there you go, Ares fighting there. Very good. The page layout, the whole composition really works. Really good stuff, and the overall figure design, just very good stuff. Oh, look at that, just action packed, and just it flows really nicely, really nicely. And Bendis is doing a good job now. He can be quite wordy, and well, he does have his flaws, but in this he's doing a very good job. A lot. It's tricky to say because a lot happens, but at the same time a lot doesn't happen. More stuff could have happened, but the stuff that does happen has a very big impact, and yeah, it's very well. It just works very well. I don't really want to spoil it for you guys, but yeah, there's a major death in this, and it took me by surprise, but it makes sense, it works, and it really adds to the story. It's not a throwaway event. It's not a throwaway. It's not throwaway death, you know. There's shock value for it, but you feel that it's not just done for shock value, despite how shocking it is. Yeah, really good stuff. Now, okay, the invasion continues. We saw Thor out for the count, but he does get saved, and by the story's end we know he's up for a fight. We also see Captain America Steve Rogers back in action. In this he sort of rallies the troops, Nick Fury's Secret Warriors, and young Avengers, new Avengers, getting them ready to join the fight. And despite all the disappointment of Captain America Reborn, you know, and also sort of his appearances, it's been a bit messy with the whole return of Steve Rogers. But this is a real return to form for the character. It's just great to see him in action and taking charge again, you know. And his dialogue was written very well. It feels like Steve Rogers, you know, it really does. And it's nice how he interacts with characters, and Bucky for that matter. The Sentry in this, really kick ass, really some good stuff with the Sentry. There's a nice scene with Nick Fury and Phobos. It works really well. And Thor in it, when he's back in action, he's really back in action. Yeah, he takes out Dakin pretty well. It's very quick, but it's cool. And there's a really nice last page. Let me just show this to you. It's not a spoiler, I don't think. You get to see there's Norman Osborn, but Captain America's shield reflected in his face. Really nicely done, and it's a nice taster for the next issue. I'm looking forward to it. Now, while I'm singing its praises, it's all very good. and yeah, it seems like a lot happens, but still not a lot. I feel like there should have been more. Once I read it, I was kind of left wanting. Now that was also in anticipation for the next issue, which is what it's all about. But I mean, it's after the initial story we get this, and this is what Avengers did in the previous issue. We get Nick Fury talking, and it's just dialogue. It's just prose, just talking to the Secret Warriors, and it's written well, and it is relevant-ish to the story. But I mean, the presentation for it isn't very well. I mean, it's just text. I mean, maybe if there was an illustration here and there, it would be better. But no, it just feels like padding. Now he did this in Secret Wars, and that was kind of relevant to the story then. It was like espionage and whatnot, and you felt like you were seeing something secretive, which added to the overall effect. But this, as I say, just feels like padding. But apart from that, artwork great, storylines just getting there, you know. But some big shock tactics, just shock moments. Just a lot of fun here. Really good, much better than the first issue. Pick this up. It's got me excited about the whole event. Okay, very quickly now, I just want to talk about some comics from last week I didn't have time to chat about. Okay, Fantastic Four 575. Xmen is doing such a good job with Fantastic Four. If you're not picking it up, please do. He knows how to do Fantastic Four. He's got the characterization right, and this new story arc, just real superhero science fiction stuff. Lots of cool, crazy ideas immersed in the superhero universe. It's just really good, and Eagleman's artwork is brilliant. Very good stuff. Okay, Xmen Legacy 232. Now, while I haven't been a huge fan of this series, this was actually a very good issue. Now, the link to the whole Necrotia storyline is a bit tenuous. It's not much of a link, but while it kind of is just basically a big fight, it's written and illustrated really well, and that's what makes it worth it. New Avengers 61. Okay, it's under the Siege banner. It doesn't have a lot to do with Siege. It takes place before the whole thing, but the artwork's good. We've got two artists here, and you know, the dialogue's okay. It's alright. You know, it's not amazing, but it's pretty good. Nice character interaction between Spider-Man and Spider-Woman, but it's okay. Okay, Wolverine Origins 44. I haven't been a huge fan of this whole Romulus thing going on, but it's starting to get interesting now. Wolverine seems to be coming up with a plan. He's getting various people to help him. It's interesting. I'm not sure where it's going with it, but it seems to be going somewhere, and yeah, it's got me interested. And also the artwork is brilliant, absolutely top-notch stuff by Doug Braithwaite, and Daniel Way he writes it very well. It's good stuff, but this whole Romulus thing, I'm not sure about it, but this is good. Okay, I'll leave it at that for the moment. Okay, look after yourself, people. Bye.